Narok County is not just home of the Masai. It is also a fascinating agricultural hub, blessed with both arable land and awesome tropical weather, conducive for livestock keeping.
It is an agricultural county because we have pastoralists, agro-pastoralists, and we also practice mixed farming. Narok County also is the home of the great Masai Mara Game Reserve, which is the 8th wonder of the world.
And Narok County is one of the arable counties, and 2/3 of the land is arable, but we are also blessed with diverse ecological zones ranging from high-rad, mid-rads, and low-rads. We do both crops and livestock enterprises. Mainly crops, we do wheat, barley, maize, Irish potatoes, tomatoes, and other horticultural crops. For the livestock sector, we keep the dairy cows in the high-rads, and we also keep the beef in the low-rads. We also keep the shorts, that is sheep and goats, and other small stocks like poultry, apiculture, for alternative livelihoods for our sector.
Headquartered in Narok Town, 3 hours west of Nairobi, the county is among 21 counties benefiting from the National Agricultural and Rural Inclusive Growth Project, NARIGP. Through the NAROK Project, communities in Narok have come together and are driving their own development agenda. Common interest groups have been formed, micro-projects launched, and several groups have united to form producer organizations, which in turn are spearheading turnarounds in their respective value chains.
Wanabadilisha kwa sababu watu wengi hawakuwa wanajua, wanalima tu kiholela, hawajui yale faida ambaye inatokana na mazao. Zamani tulikuwa tunapanda tu viazi kwa sababu ni viazi, tunaweka tu kwa shamba, tunapata kidogo, tunasema hiyo ni yetu. Lakini NARIGP wanataka maximum, wanataka kama ni eka moja itoe zaidi ya gunia 100.
Inatusaidia zaidi. Hasa hii production yenye tunaona hapa, ngao bado iko mbichi, tunaona iko matumaini kubwa sana. Tutazidi kufaidika. Na hapo mbeleni tutajiweza kujitafutia ile riziki ya kawaida ya family.
Truly, it has not always been the same. For a long time, residents of this great county have not benefited fully from their agricultural efforts, despite being in a county whose economy largely depends on agriculture and livestock keeping.
We may be having a lot of resources here, but the know-how, the technical know-how lacked. That is maybe how to maximize the production in milk, maximize the production in eggs, maximize even the production in tomatoes, and at the same time potatoes. And to add value to whatever we have been able to produce.
The project, in partnership with the county government of Narok, is facilitating farmers to maximize the potential that lies within dairy, tomato, potato, and local chicken value chains.
NARIGP program was initiated into our county in January 2018, and it well fitted into our CIDP. Our CIDP runs from 2018 to 2022. In order to implement our CIDP, we need support from so many partners, and NARIGP is one of the partners that were introduced to us through the World Bank.
In terms of funds, NARIGP funding has had a good flow from the CLF account to the special purpose account, and then to the operational account for the program for implementation. We have had total support by the county government. That is whereby the county government puts in their 9% of their counterpart funds to the CLF on time. So we have had no problem, and that is why in Narok County the program has been running smoothly without much interruption as far as fund flow is concerned.
Using participatory and value chain approaches, the Narok Project in Narok is helping communities adopt tested technologies and management practices by supporting community-led agriculture and rural development. This is being done through well-crafted structures and processes.
We implement Narok programs through a body that I chair, County Project Steering Committee, which I'm the chair, and also with other memberships is entails chief officers and community representatives.
NARIG started by constituting the County Project Coordination Unit. After the coordination unit was set up, we moved into the process of establishing the County Technical Advisory Committee and the County Project Steering Committee.
The work of CTAC is mainly advisory, giving technical advice to CPSC and also to communities implementing the project. And another role is for proposal vetting.
With the well-set-out, structured approach, the Narok Project in Narok has funded 172 community micro-projects to a tune of 70 million Kenya shillings.
Kufikia sasa Narok wamefund tayari group mbili hapa kwetu. Katika hii ward yetu tunagawa miradi kulingana na zones. Tuko na zone 1, tuko na zone 2, tuko na zone 3 mpaka 4. Kupatiwa miradi kama ni 4, lazima tupatie kila zone moja moja kulingana na mahitaji ya vikundi.
Tukaitana, tukakaa chini, tukaandika proposal ya shilingi 1,500. Vile tuliandika, tukapewa mara ya kwanza shilingi 1,162 na ya pili tukapata 1,338. Tulijengewa nyumba, ikapungua pesa, tukaamua kama group tuweze kukutana na kuweza kuchangisha pesa kidogo. Tukachangisha na tukaweza kuendelesha mali ilifikia. Na kufikia saizi tunaona tumeendelea kwa sababu tumekamilisha nyumba na tunaongojea kuku.
Sisi tumekuwa na tukipanda nyanya kwa makwetu. Kila member ako na sehemu yake ya kupanda nyanya. Alafu kuna kasehemu yenye tulikuwa tumekodesha ya kuweka ya group. Baadaye tulipo intervention ya Narok ilipoingia, tukaambiwa muandike proposal. Tulikuwa tumeandika proposal ya 500,000 ambapo tulikuwa tumeitisha hii 2 greenhouses mbili ambao tumereceive tayari. Money maker yenye tuko naye zaidi. Kuna hii matangi yenye tumepokea. Kuna mambolea, mbegu, dawa hiyo ya kunyunyisha mbegu yenye tuko naye saizi. Yaani kwa sasa tunangojea tu yenye tuliitisha lakini hatujapata ni sengenge. Tunangojea 2 rolls of barbed wire.
In the county, we are targeting to fund over 600 groups. So by the end of this month, we'll have funded more than 600 groups whom we have mobilized together and we have prepared them. As at now, we are preparing farmers to be trained because of course as they continue to implement the project, they have to get the technical knowledge, the technical innovations and management practices which we want them to put in to make sure that their productivity in their farms goes up. We also want to aim to make sure that the profit they are making almost triples.
The project has also embarked on training select farmers through the Farmer Field School methodology in order to strengthen county extension services. Trainings have also been held targeting farmers drawn from various common interest groups across the Narok County.
The program identified is supposed to have 108 facilitators trained on farmer field school approach. This approach is a good approach because farmers are trained on learning by doing. So this training is season-long learning. It is a participatory extension approach, which is where there's an non-hierarchical relationship between the facilitator and the participants. So during this training, we've had an opportunity to also train the participants on good facilitation skills, and we expect that when they go out there, they'll be good facilitators and they'll train the CIGs on the various value chains. They've also had an opportunity to go through value chain analysis and the curriculum that they're going to implement when they move out by the end of this week.
I have learned about new technologies. I would go and impact the farmers there at the grassroots to compare what they have been doing with the new technologies, and then the farmers would now be able to compare what they have been doing and the new ones, and we would be able to participate, all of us, and see which one gives more production, and I would be able to advise them on what to do with the kind of technology that they would be able to choose.
Tomato farming is a lucrative venture in Narok County. However, even with such potential, tomato farmers here face many challenges. These include lack of knowledge on proper farming practices, unfair packaging and prices set by brokers, and poor market access. Such are the challenges that motivated farmers to form the Narok Tomato Farmers Cooperative Society. The society is among 15 other producer organizations that are being supported by the Narok Project.
The producer organizations are value chain based. What will be the role of the producer organizations? They're going to assist directly in marketing of the produce that is going to be accrued from component 1. They are going to assist in marketing, in coming up with programs that are going to target directly value addition and marketing of the produce. In this component, we are going to support projects up to 20 million. But then there'll be a match grant on the same, and the match grant is going to be will be contributed by the producer organizations directly.
What we've done so far with the POs, we are helping them to do capacity needs assessment that will inform the capacity building plan for respective producer organizations. We are also in the process of developing enterprise development plan that will later inform investment support by the project to the producer organizations. To ensure that many beneficiaries are brought on board, we've so far disbursed 7 million to 5 producer organizations to help with membership inclusion drive and capacity building of the producer organizations.
Tunapoongea sasa tumeshapata ufadhili kutupitia NARIGP pata ya kuongeza vikundi. Tunanuia kuwa na vikundi hesabu kama asilimia kama 100, vikundi kama 100 ambazo zitakuwa zina cover the whole county. Kwa hivyo ndipo sasa hizi nilipata ufadhili wa shilingi milioni 1.5 ambazo sasa hizi tunatumia kuziongeza hizo vikundi, jaribu kujaza kama tupata vikundi 150.
We have 4 value chain stakeholder platforms. One is for potato, another one is for tomatoes, cow milk, and kienyeji chicken. The platforms identified the gaps in the value chains, and they came up with a document. Every platform came up with a document on how they are going to support the producer organizations. The gaps that were identified are going to be filled, and the platforms are going to support the producer organizations.
The project is financing 4 multi-community projects that were approved by the County Project Steering Committee. These projects are the Olomonira Naronyo Community Integrated Landscape Management Project, the Salaita Olodware Community Integrated Land and Water Management Project, the Shulakino Integrated Land Management and Irrigation Scheme, and the Raitiani Integrated Land Management and Water Pan Project.
In production, Narok is one of an ASAL county where water has also been an issue. You find a situation where when we have drought, the production goes down. But with these massive projects that are going to be realized through component 3, we are going to have a situation where we might be having production throughout the year. Season in, season out.
The community in Raitiani has for long experienced severe water shortages, especially during drought. On severe occasions, they were forced to walk hundreds of kilometers into the neighboring country, Tanzania, in search of water and pasture for their livestock. The search would sometimes take months with constant threat from wild animals. To support land management activities at these investments, the project has facilitated conservation of 26 hectares of land through the digging of terraces 3.4 kilometers long. To achieve this, youth were engaged through short-term employment for a total of 1,229 labor days to construct the terraces, farm ponds and cut-off drains.
Tumefanya so far ponds 2, though ni 2 groups nimefanya. Generally tuko 20 but tulijigawa 10-10. Tuna expect kwa hiyo pond kama vile tulifanya juu tuliambiwa ni contract. So we agreed tukafanya na tuna expect like 126,000 as we are told to be paid.
8,000 fruit tree seedlings of avocado, tissue culture banana and macadamia have been distributed to the farmers at Olomonira Naronyo. Nailepu Widows Women Group in Kilgoris Central Ward was identified and supported by the Narok Project to plant tree seedlings for the landscape management project. Coordination and oversight by the various county structures has enabled the project in Narok to reach more than 4,000 household beneficiaries from the funded groups. Baseline data has been collected from household individuals using the Open Data Kit or ODK. The target is to reach and equip 18,000 household beneficiaries with skills on technologies and innovations and management practices, which will accelerate production and profitability of the targeted value chains. Disruptive agricultural technologies championed by different innovators are reinforcing the uptake of agricultural produce and development of the selected value chains. The innovators include Tula, Ujuzi Kilimo, Kuza Biashara and Arifu.
They are very simple innovations which are disruptive. If farmers can adapt them, they can have timely extension packages that will enable them achieve the productivity and profitability.
The Narok Project in Narok has established and mainstreamed environmental safeguard measures in all the funded projects. This is to ensure that possible conflicts which erupt in the course of community resource mobilization and management are mitigated.
Out of our 20 wards, 7 wards have IPs. The IPs, how are we integrating them in our programs? Or at least a percentage of some CIGs, we are targeting the IPs. The projects they come up with, we assist them organize themselves into CIGs. After they've organized themselves into CIGs, they come up with proposals and we directly target them, funding their proposals directly.
As part of the project's commitment to recognize indigenous persons or IPs in Narok, a member of the community has been co-opted into the local Community-Driven Development Committee, CDDC. Further, 2 IP groups have been funded to the tune of 100,000 shillings each to carry out beekeeping.
Sisi tunategemea sana hii nyuki. Hata kwa sasa kwa nyumbani kwetu tuko na mizinga yetu ya kienyeji tunategemea. Watu walipokuja tukaona hii njia mzuri, kwa sababu itatusaidia kuletea hizi mizinga. Tukakubaliana na hawa, tukajiandikisha kama beekeeping na tukafaulu kama kikundi cha kwanza kupewa msaada ni sisi watu wa KIK. Hapo mbeleni tunakaa kama wanyama kwa sababu hatujatambuliwa. Naona hatuja kiongozi. Tunafurahia sasa serikali ikitambua sisi sasa kama sasa hii watu wa Narok wanafanya kazi nzuri kutambua KIK. Tulifurahia kumbe tunakumbwa na serikali. Ingawa sisi bado tutambuliwa na serikali zaidi. Hiyo sasa ni njia moja ambayo tunaanza kuonekana kwa hii ndani ya serikali.
Narok County government takes Narok Project very seriously, and we ensure as a county that our contribution, our counterpart funding is paid on time. Even when there are delays, we normally pay upfront to ensure that we don't stall the program of this project. 2, the county government, Narok County government has also seconded our staff to Narok programs, and also with the staff, technical staff who are not seconded, we normally assign them to go and assist in Narok programs.
This kind of support from the county government and enthusiasm within the community towards the project is creating a conducive environment for the project to meet its objective.
The fact that we have built institutions, we have built their capacities, and they're able to carry on their own businesses, I think is a great achievement. For one, we have the producer organization being organized into strong cooperatives and being trained with the processes and procedures of doing their own business, agribusinesses. And also the fact that the Narok is high in infrastructure development is also a key point whereby the communities are coming up with concept proposals to fund them in terms of infrastructure development. I think that is a key thing which will be left in the field, because the other thing is that we are also running through the FFS methodology, whereby the farmers run by doing it on their own farm experience. So the farmers will be left with the capacities that they are able to implement their agribusiness programs. So we feel that even after Narok program time is over, the farmers will have been well capacity built, the infrastructure will be there for agribusiness to thrive, and the institutions will be left at a very advanced level where they can do their businesses and trade, and also take advantage of economies of scales, whereby they'll be procuring together in terms of inputs and also selling together to gain the bargaining power of the collectiveness of the institutions, the cooperatives.
Institutions are in place, capacity is built, and investments have been made. All these interventions by the Narok Project are enabling communities in Narok County to write their own success stories.
Tuko na ng'ombe for example, na ile ng'ombe tuko naye hawakuwa wanatoa maziwa, watoi maziwa kulingana na vile tunataka, vile Narok wanasema. Tulikuwa tuna ng'ombe anatoa tu maziwa namna hii, lakini sasa vile tumeonyeshwa namna ya kupanda nyasi, namna ya kulisha hiyo ng'ombe, tutapata double ile tulikuwa naye zamani.
Hasa hii production yenye tunaona hapa, ngao bado iko mbichi, tunaona iko matumaini kubwa sana. Tutazidi kufaidika, na hapo mbeleni tutajiweza kujitafutia ile riziki ya kawaida ya family.
Hatutakuwa tunasumbuka sana kwa mambo ya mashule, kwa sababu kama mtakuja kama tumeanza kuuza mayai, watoto wataanza kusoma bila wasiwasi. Ile mapato kidogo kidogo yenye huwa sisi wa mama ama wazee tunafanya kwa manyumbani, tutakuwa tunasaidia hata familia kwa mambo ya shopping na vitu zingine, kwa sababu ukiwa na mapato mambo inabadilika kwa boma.